And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders and students all around the world. This is Fxpassion broadcasting you live on TradingView. And it's been, what, a month and a half, everybody. I have some new projects. This is why I was away. But I'm back. So let's continue today. Today it's Forex Traders Course 101, lesson 28. And it says how to understand candles and candlestick formations for better trading. Okay, if this is your first time, everybody, what are we trying to do here? We are trying to build the three pillars. Pillar number one is the strategy and or system. Pillar number two is the risk management. We are trying to understand how risk management affects our system or strategy. And pillar number three is the psychology part. Remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. The webinars are not for trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose, everybody. For questions or homeworks, TradingView house rules apply. You can contact me in private chat, or you have the Gmail contact below the streaming video. Lastly, never forget, having 2 skills is better than 1, and having 3 skills is better than 2, especially in times of uncertainty, and trading is a learnable skill. Yes, everybody, you can learn this. That being said, let's jump and let's explain today how candles and candlestick formation work, okay? So let's try to do this in a non-complicated way, okay, everybody? So, and remember, no fancy stuff in here. This is Forex Course 101. It's for the beginner. Okay, so if you are advanced, if you are a professional, okay, we are talking about just basic stuff in here, the basic concepts, what every beginner should learn. Okay, so in here, what do we have here? We have the body of the candle. Okay, and so it's a body of the candle, and here we have the wick of the candle. And before moving forward, everybody, what are candlestick formations? So this is for the beginner trader to understand. Okay, it's a trading concept. Trading concept for the beginner trader. Candlestick formations are the sign language of the market. Okay, so number one, trading concept. Number one, candlestick formations are the sign language of the market. Number two, candlestick formations are used for timing. What does this mean? You know, we are using them in order to enter the market at the appropriate candlestick formation, CF, candlestick formation time. Okay, everybody, don't be shy, don't be afraid to ask questions. There is no right or wrong. Okay, so trading concept, and double click in here. I need to, in order to enter and enter. Okay, now we can see, right? Trading concept, candlestick formations are the sign language of the market. Candlestick formation are used for timing. We are using them in order to enter the market at the appropriate candlestick formation time. Right? What we have learned from the previous lessons, everybody, is that 90% of beginner traders, you know, they know how to establish the long-term direction of the chart, maybe the monthly, maybe the daily, maybe the weekly, maybe the 4 hour, 1 hour, but they lose. I mean, I'm together, you know, we're all the same, we're all together. We lose because of the wrong timing, right? It was not the right time to enter. So, you know, what would be the example? Maybe here, you know, maybe here, I mean, it's just an example. So the market's moving, you know, it's moving up, it's making higher highs, higher lows, right? And let's say that I would enter, just an example, I would enter, you know, what would be the example? So I would enter at this breakout, right? Just an example, and I don't want this. So this is what I'm looking at, right? I don't see the future. I have no crystal ball, you know, as you do. But I would say, okay, I'm going to enter in here, right? Once the market breaks this level. Just an example. Okay, so I would enter here and then the market would go against me and I would be stressed out, and, you know, maybe I would put the stop loss in here. Just maybe. It's an example, you know, and the market would stop me out. So, you know, right direction, because the market went my way lastly. It's moving according to the Fibonacci sequence, which we are going to learn in the future lessons, right? But wrong timing. The time was not right. Okay, beginner traders. So one more for you, you know, and are called candles and candlesticks formation. Okay, one more time, those are the sign language of the market. What does this mean? This means bull or bear. And number two, candlestick formation are used for timing. We are using them in order to enter the market at the appropriate candlestick formation time. Now, how to understand? I'm going to simplify as much as possible. Okay, so the body, you know, what is the body? How to understand candlestick and candlestick formation? The body equals to, so text, the body equals to the decision. Okay, just give me a second. I'm going to explain to you decision. And wick equals to, you know, and don't worry, I'm not going to bother you with bullish, doji, and the names, you know, not important if you ask me, but you need to understand how those work. So the wick would be bullish slash bearish pressure. Okay, everybody, makes sense? The bullish and bearish pressure. Okay, now that being said, and let's do it like this. I'm going to put this up in here. So that being said, everybody, if the body is a decision and the wick means bullish or bearish pressure, let's talk about the body first, you know. So you have a chart, right? You have a chart. This is a candle, and you have a chart. This is a candle, you know, and then you have this candle, you know, the small one. What do you think, everybody? Is this decision strong or not strong? Is this decision huge or not huge? Is this decision like big or not big? I mean, we can use whatever vocabulary we want, you know, but compared to the other candles before, right? Is this, let's use the vocabulary strong or not strong, right? So just to make it simple for the beginner trader, so big body candle would equal to strong decision, okay, and small body candle would equal to not that strong decision. Make sense, everybody? Make sense? So big body candle, you know, it's equals to strong decision. Small body candle, not that strong. So this would be one, and this would be one, and this would be the second one, right? Now the wick measures the bullish and bearish pressure. Now look in here, what is going to happen? I have this small body, right? It's the small body here, you know, compared to the other ones, you know, it's the small body. And let's see how smart you are, everybody. What happens if there is a wick like this? Does this signal bullish pressure or bearish pressure? right? So, and I'm going to help you here, so at 50%, let's write this down for the beginner trader, at 50% equals bulls are equal to bears, right? Bulls are equal at 50%, okay? So this is the wick, it measures bullish, bearish pressure, okay? And one more. So the higher, the more bearish, not bullish, the more bearish pressure. Remember, we are talking about the wick, not the body. Okay, don't confuse the two, everybody. The higher the wick, the more bearish pressure. At 50%, bulls are equal to bears. And of course, double click. Let's clone. The lower the wick, everybody, the lower the wick, the more bullish pressure. Okay, so now it should be easy, everybody. What do you say? What is this? Take a look what it's written in here. Even though you're a beginner, what would you say? Is this candle that I did the circle? Is this a bearish candle or is this a bullish candle? And don't be shy, everybody. There is no right or wrong. Okay, we are here to learn, to talk about. Bullish or bearish. So if the higher it goes, the more bearish, right? And at 50% bulls are equal, and the lower, the more bullish. What do you think? There is no right or wrong. We are here to learn, So let's take out the body. Okay, let's take out the body. Just look at the wick, right? Where is the body? It's the body down. So one more for you, everybody. So this is the body, right? The body could be here, or the body could be here, or the body could be here, right? Make sense, everybody? The body can be up, down, in the middle, right? So in the next step, what we need to learn is that the candle, it's made from a wick and the body, right? So the body is the decision, right? So if this is the candle, right? And if the candle is green, right? In trading view, whatever, if the candle is green, what is this? Is this a bullish candle or a bearish candle? And the next question, is this decision candle strong or not? It could be bullish, right? And it could be bearish. I changed the color. Makes sense, everybody? Green could be bullish, red could be bearish. So in my charts, I have a different color scale. It's blue and white, right? It's blue and white. And looking at the chart of EuroCAD right now, talking about signals, and we learned from the previous lessons of the course counter trend line break. Now we're going to use candlestick formations, right? Candle and candlestick formation to help us with our timing. What is this candle in here? Number one, is this a decision or an decision? And number two, is it bullish or bearish? Right? So going up in here to the theory part, where is the theory? Here, body, big body candle, strong decision, right? Small body candle, not that strong. And next would be the color, right? We can color code bullish and bearish. So on my trading view, bullish candles are white, bearish candles are dark blue. So this candle in here in a circle, it's, I hope you can see it, everybody. So it's white and it's big, right? Look at it has a small wick, right? And it has a small wick where? Back to the theory, back to the drawing board, everybody. It has a small wick where? Up in here. So the higher, and I didn't say it correctly, right? Wrong English. It's not that the higher, right? But the bigger. Let's correct my English, everybody. So the bigger, not the higher, the bigger the wick from down, from center / down to up, the bigger the wick from the center or down to up, the more bearish pressure. Maybe like this. So the bigger the wick from the center, right, 50%, or down to up, the more bearish pressure. So, and this wick in here, so from the center, or from the, not to get too technical, right, for the beginner traders, from the open of the candle, right, is this wick big or small? It's a small wick, right? So big bullish body and small wick. What does this mean? And remember, the candlestick formations are the language of the market. This is a bullish signal. Make sense, everybody? Now, and don't worry, we're going to have a few lessons about candles, candlestick formations. What about this one? The body is small, it's still white, it's still bullish, but the wick is big, right? And it goes from down, it goes up. So going back to the drawing board, everybody, and the concepts, the bigger the wick from center to down, center / okay, it's confusing, right? Not down, just center to up, the more bearish pressure. And we are going to clone this one, everybody. So if not, it gets confusing, right? So the bigger the wick from center to down, right? Down, the more bearish pressure. The bigger the wick from center to down, the more, not bearish, but bullish, right? Bullish pressure. Okay. So talking about wicks, let's get rid of the body. Talking about wicks, the wick could be, this could be a wick, and this could be a wick. And sometimes candles don't have bodies, right? Don't bother with the names, doji, dragstone doji, fly doji, baby doji, black, white, unicorn doji. Just bear in here, everybody, especially the beginner traders, So if the wick is like this, right? So the bigger the wick from center to down, right? Now here is the question, how to understand candles. Is this from center to down, or is this from center to up? If this is the center, everybody, if this is the center, right, how do you measure the wick? And if this is the center, how do you measure this wick? Answer, center down. So this is bearish clone. So this would be a bearish pressure. The bigger the wick from the center to the up, so still not clear, right? It's confusing. So how can we rephrase this one? The bigger the wick from the center to up. Okay, let's change vocabulary, everybody. I know it's confusing, right? So the bigger the wick from the body, the bigger the wick from the, okay, how can I rephrase this? The bigger the wick on the upside. Oh, great, thank you very much. The bigger the wick on the upside from the body, okay, from the body. The bigger the wick on the upside of the body, the bigger the wick of the upside, on the upside of the body of the candle, the more bearish pressure. Okay. CJ, I missed the starting, bro. Is the recording available? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great question. All the recordings are available. Okay. When we finish, just click on the real Fxpassion profile, click on streamings, and you're going to have all the 28 lessons from the course. Okay, and everybody, don't be afraid to ask questions. Give me suggestions with the vocabulary. Okay, so the bigger the wick on the upside of the body of the candle, the more bearish pressure. Now, I hope now it's better, right? Clone. And the bigger the wick on the downside, downside of the body of the candle, the more bullish pressure. Okay, everyone, looks like we found the right vocabulary. The bigger the wick on the upside of the body of the candle, the more. So now, what about now? Say, Jay, what is this candle? Bearish or bullish? The first one, everybody, you can participate in the conversation. This is a course. Okay, so the bigger the wick on the upside of the body, this is the body, the more bearish is the pressure, the more bearish pressure. So would this be the first question mark? Would this be a bear or a bull? And then the next question to the next wick is the same. The bigger the wick on the, so this would be the body, right? The biggest the wick on the downside of the body of the candle, the more bullish pressure. So see, everybody, how to interpret candlestick and candlestick formations. This would be a bearish signal, and this would be a bullish signal. And remember, the body is the decision maker. Make sense, everyone? Any questions so far? So big body candle, strong decision, small body candle, not that strong decision. Okay, and one more. The color of the candle, the color of the body of the candle is going to tell to the trader if it is bullish or bearish. Okay, everyone? So one more time, very slowly. We have bodies, and the body, it's a decision. Bigger the body, the stronger the decision. Small body candle, not that strong decision. Okay, so we have the body, and the color of the body of the candle is going to tell the trader if it is bullish or bearish. And then we have the wick, which signals bullish or bearish pressure. And it says like this: the bigger the wick on the upside, keyword, on the upside of the body of the candle, the more bearish pressure we have. And the bigger the wick on the downside of the body, this being the body, the candle, the more bullish pressure. Okay? So, and CJ, trading concept from the beginning, candlestick formations are the sign language of the market. Candlestick formation are used for timing. We are using them in order to enter the market at the appropriate candlestick formation time. Now, I'm going to leave this, everybody. I'm going just to compress. Okay. So let's see an example. What if you have the wick like this and you have a body of the candle like this and it's red? Would this be a bullish candle or would this be a bearish candle? Is this red, it's bullish or bearish? What do you think? Don't be shy, there is no right or wrong. You can say, oh, it's bearish. You can say, oh, I think it's bullish. You can say, I have no idea, I have no clue. You can say, I still don't understand. So look at the body and remember, let's start with the color, right? The color of the body of the candle is going to tell the trader if it is bullish or bearish. So what's the color saying? Is it bullish or bearish? No, we don't need to remember the names, you know. Don't bother with the names, you know. Shooting star, evening star, you know, dark cloud cover. I mean, crazy stuff, you know. They have also abandoned baby. I mean, come on, you know. But candlestick formations are the sign language of the market. Make no mistake. Make no mistakes. And we are using them for timing, to time the entry. We use trend lines. And everybody, if this is your first time, please go back to the streamings and start to watch and learn from lesson number 1. What is market structure? Bearish, exactly, bearish. Bear candle, exactly, bearish. What about, is this a strong bear or is this a not that strong bear? Arrow, where is my arrow? I've been away for a month. I almost forgot how to use TradingView. So arrow, is this a strong bear or is this a not so strong bear? Right? What is this? A strong bear or not that strong bear? Not that strong, correct, exactly. And so we have a bearish candle. Hello, Bitcoin holder. I hope you hold a lot of Bitcoin. You know, how are you? So is this a bearish candle? Yes, it is. Is the strong or not that strong? Not that strong. What about the pressure? Is the pressure bearish or is the pressure bullish? What is the pressure? Is the pressure on the bulls or is the pressure on the bear? The bigger the wick on the upside of the body, red being the body, beginner traders, red being the body, the bigger the wick on the upside of the body of the candle, the more bearish pressure. So in conclusion, this would be a bearish candle. And what happens many times when this candle appears, what happens next? Not always, but many times this happens. Why? Why this happens? Everybody, there is no right or wrong. Don't be shy, don't be scared, you know, ask questions. Tell me, Passion, I don't understand. Tell me again, you know. We are here to help you, everyone. Okay? So why many times in a reverse too? For the bulls, it goes in the same way. Many times this is what is going to happen next. Why? Because of the bearish pressure, everybody. And this is timing. The more aggressive traders would enter the market in here, together with the system or strategy, you know, the trend lines, the counter trend lines, the Fibonacci, whatever, the less aggressive traders would wait for the next. Now, why is this better talking about timing? Because the bigger the body, the stronger the decision. Does this make sense to you, or is it too complicated? It took me 30 minutes just to figure out the correct English for you, everybody. Does this make sense to you? So small decision, small body, still bearish though, but the bigger the wick of the upside of the body, thus the more bearish pressure. So the bears were pressing down, 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 and this was then the decision. This was the decision candle. Now let's look at the chart, right? Let's find a downtrend. So this is EuroCAD 4-hour chart, and let's try to find this. Don't bother with the names, you know, you can, if you want, you can learn. So this would be an example, everybody, of the market, right? What I showed you was theory, you know, this is the market. Big pressure, bullish body, not bearish, it was not blue, bullish body, but big pressure from the bear. And this is what happened next. Bearish decision candle. So this would be, if I delete this and this, if I would trade a downtrend with a counter trend line break, what we've learned from the previous lessons, so this would be the entry. Wait for the candle to close, right? This would be, come on, trading view, this would be the entry. Make sense? Now, a little bit more difficult, it needs more time for the beginner trader to spot and to see and to understand. This would be the similar one, you know, it would be, this would be the bearish pressure, you know, and let's delete here. So let's put a trend line like in here and look at the wick, you know, it's not at 50, it's not in the middle, so there was bearish pressure. The candle, I cannot zoom in more, I'm sorry. Passion, I cannot see, I can't zoom in more. This is the maximum zoom that TradingView allows. Okay, I can stretch it, you know. So it was blue, it was bearish pressure, and what happened next? The decision candle, right? And I mean, just an example. And now that EuroCAD is in an uptrend, how are we going to improve our timing? We are going to look for the same pattern just in reverse, right? So instead of this candle being red, it's going to be up in here and it's going to be green. It's going to be green from the TradingView default settings, and the candle of the decision and the wick is going to be positioned like this. Still preferably green, right? Now the color of the body of the candle is going to tell the trader if it's bullish or bearish. What is the color telling you? It's green, right? So bullish, correct. Is this a strong decision or not that strong decision? Small body candle, not the wick, don't confuse the two. We are not talking about the wick, we are talking about the body of the candle. Small body candle, not that strong decision. And lastly, the bigger the wick on the downside of the body of the candle, the more bullish pressure. The bigger the wick on the downside of the candle, green being the body, the bigger the wick on the downside of the body of the candle, green being the body, the more bullish pressure. So it's the same, just in reverse for the bulls and the bears, right? And what happens many times, not always, but many times, this would appear, right? The next would be a big, huge body candle. Okay, sometimes with a small wick on the upside, you know, sometimes with a small wick on the downside, or sometimes with a small wick on both sides, but it doesn't change the fact that it's huge body green. This is strong decision. Make sense, everybody? If it doesn't make sense, please type in the chat. No passion, this doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so I can explain one more time. Let's get rid of the Fibonacci's, right? Yes, we are going to have classes every day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, starting from today. Yeah, I'm sorry, I had some projects, you know. I was away for a month and a half, right? Now, theory. Now, this was theory. This is the live market. You know, once you, and I'm talking to the beginner trader especially, you must understand, everyone, that it's going to take some time for you to understand how theory translates into the live markets. Okay? Because sometimes, you know, theories, it's easy, but the live markets, you know, they're a little bit different. But still, this would be a great example, everyone. You know, so I don't have red and green, I have blue for bearish and white for bullish. So is this, number one, is this a bullish or bearish body? The quadrant being the body. Bullish, exactly, bullish. What about, is this a strong decision or not a strong decision? Not that strong, right? What about the wick? Do we have bullish pressure or do we have bearish pressure? Which one is winning? Are the bulls trying to, and everyone, see, this is where we as beginner traders get confused, right? And here is where we get scared, right? Why is that? Because I have a bullish signal, not that strong yet, but I'm seeing this bearish engulfing candle, right? This would be a, so maybe I'm at a pivot point from the monthly chart, right? And we learned this in the previous lessons. Maybe I'm at a pivot point from the monthly chart, and I can clearly see that the market reacted to the pivot point, and now I want to enter the market, and I'm seeing the bullish signal, but I'm afraid, I'm scared because of this one, right? True or true, everyone? Yes or yes? I'm not going to say yes or no. Yes or yes? Remember, I've been there, everyone. It scares, right? It scares us. And because I'm seeing this is bearish, and this is bearish, and this is bearish, you know, even though that the market's not making lower lows, lower highs anymore, it's making higher highs and higher lows at the pivot point, and I'm seeing this. So the aggressive trader would enter right now, and would put the stop loss somewhere down in here. Just an example. There is no right or wrong. It depends on the strategy of the pattern that we are trading, right? So, but what's next? Many times. Bullish pressure, bullish candle, not with the big decision. What's next? Bam! This is next many times. You know, so why this happened? Because of the bullish pressure. Bullish pressure, bearish pressure, big body, still bear, and bam. This is how candlestick and candlestick formation work. Hopefully I'm not complicating too much, everybody. You know, if I'm complicating too much, I'm sorry. I want to make it as easy, you know, not complicated, understandable as possible. So let's see next one. You know, this happened, this happened, this happened, wow, this happened, you know, this happened, up, right? See this one we talked about a few minutes before for talking about the bear, you know? Do you want to short retracements, everybody? Candlestick formations, great signal, right? Looking here, bearish pressure, bearish candle, you know? So who uses candlestick formations the most? Scalpers. Scalpers are using this methodology, this knowledge, Sometimes it's a little bit different, sometimes it's equal, you know, and they are scalping candlestick formations on the 5-minute chart, on the 15-minute chart. So this would be a scalp here. It goes 1 for 1, entry here. This would be the stop loss. This would be the stop loss, and it goes 1 for 1. Let me clone, not here. Template copy, okay, copy, paste. Oh, I cannot do this in here, couldn't paste, so clone. Okay, I can clone, very good. So this would be a scalp, right? This would be the risk, this would be the reward. So this would be a scalping methodology. 1 for 1, buying or selling candlestick formations, you know. If you want to learn the names, it's okay, but I'm telling you, don't bother with the name, you know. Oh, the shooting star, the evening star, the engulfing, whatever, you know. Just learn how, you know, just learn what the wick represents and what the body represents. Okay, I mean, I am pro learning, all right? If you want to learn the names, we can look at the names, right? So, and here, right, this would be another bearish. So what you've seen before, everybody, it's theory. Now many times it happens this too. You know, it happens this one. What's the difference? The body of the candle, where is the arrow? This is my arrow. The body of the candle here, it's bearish decision. Here the body, it's not bearish, it's bullish, but still, why the market is going to most likely, right? It's a probability game, for the lack of a better word. You know, why the market is going to push down most likely? Because of the bearish pressure. What's next? Bam! Do you want to see everybody a pair who is responding to the wicks? What pair right now it's responding to the wicks like crazy? Just an example. And remember, these lessons are not trading or investment advice. You know, what pairs is responding to the wicks? I'm going to tell you the CHF JPY. CHF JPY. Just give me a second, everybody. So here is the chart, and let's go to the 4-hour maybe, or 2-hour chart, maybe weekly chart, sure, weekly chart. No, weekly chart, not that. Daily maybe. Oh, daily chart, right, there you go. So look at the chart, everybody. Even though you're a beginner trader, you have no clue what's happening, just look in here. What's happening for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, a week or so? Do you see, everybody, bullish pressure, or do you see passion? I don't see. Just give me a second. I'm going to increase. So this is the wick, and this is the wick, and this is the wick. Smaller one in here too. And this is the wick, and this is the wick, and this is the wick, and we have a small one in here too, and this is the wick, and this is the wick too. Better? Everybody, this is CHF JPY daily chart. Do you see, everyone, bullish pressure, or do you see bearish pressure? Let's make a poll. Let's have some fun. We have 15 more minutes, then I need to go. Let's make a poll. Swing traders, scalpers, day traders, intraday traders, position traders, news traders. What do you see? Do you see bullish pressure, or do you see bearish pressure? What do you see? According to the concept that we just learned today. Don't be shy, there is no right or wrong. You can write in the chat, I see a unicorn pressure. You know, not a problem. The wicks are measuring bullish and bearish pressure. What are the concepts saying? One more time. One more time. The bigger the wick on the upside of the body, and everybody take a screenshot of this and tell me once you've done. Okay, let's put it like this and delete the arrow. Whoops. Whoops. There you go. So one more time. I'm going to delete the arrow, delete question mark, delete this one, delete this one, delete this one. Okay. So take a screenshot, everybody, of this. Mitten bearish, yes sir. Brenny bearish, yes sir, exactly. Everybody, if you're a beginner trader, take a screenshot of this, take a picture, tell me once you're done. Okay, just remember what and why are the candlestick and candles for. And remember, and this one too, extremely important, right? Talking about the colors. So trading concept, and here, the color of the body. Let's make it better. So clicking here on this one. So let's make this red and like this, and we are going to put another quadrant here, and we're going to make it green. And here, the color of the body of the candle is going to tell to the trader if it's bullish or bearish. Okay, everyone, take a screenshot, take a picture. Okay, put it in your book of learning how to trade the Forex market. The big body candle, strong decision. Small body candle, not that strong decision. And talking about CHF JPY, this here applies. The bigger the wick of the downside of the body, the body of the candle, the more bullish, and the bigger the wick of the upside, on the upper side. Sorry for my English, maybe I have some grammar mistakes. The bigger the wick on the upside of the body, on the upper side of the body, right, of the candle, the more bearish pressure. Bearish pressure, yes sir. So one more time, clicking here, CHF JPY daily chart, right? So here is the question: should we be looking to go long or short, everyone? Now this is the compressed chart on CHF JPY daily chart. Should we be looking to short the market or should we be looking to go long? Right now, we want to make pips and money, right? Hopefully on the demo account. And remember, these lessons, this course, it's not a trading advice. Talking about trend line. So the market is still above the trend line. The next would be something like this. The market also broke some trend line, And if we jump, Brenny short, very good. Okay, everybody, if you're a beginner trader, you must understand that how also candles moves. We are going to talk about this tomorrow. Okay, short. When Brenny says short, Brenny, I'm sorry. So Brenny is correct. Short, but short long term. Don't short term. You need to go short long term. If you want, these webinars are not trading advice, everybody. Short the market, stop loss somewhere above in here, But if you are a day trader, then the story changes. Why? Because this is the daily candle, and this candle a few hours ago, or this morning here in Brazil, where I am, this candle was bullish. This candle was bullish a few hours ago, and it's bearish right now. So yeah, short the market, but short the market long term, right? And we are still You know, the bulls and the bears are still fighting for control. Why? Because it's making higher highs, so still a higher low, right? Talking about the pattern, everybody, you know, talking about the pattern, we are shorting the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are shorting 7 tops. This is the pattern that we are shorting. Okay, we are going to learn about the Fibonacci in the next lessons. Stay patient, okay? We're going to stay 3 months with the Fibonacci, how to learn it properly, how it works. So today in the next 4 or 5 lessons is going to be candles and candlestick formations. Okay, so day traders, you know, and especially scalpers, pay attention, because I'm going to move from the daily to the 1 hour chart, you know, and now you can see the wicks. So today, this is the price action of today's candle, everybody. This is today. Transparency, there you go, 4. Okay, so if you want to go short, short it long term, but scalpers, intraday, day traders, you know, so this morning, Brazilian time, USA time, maybe Europe evening, you know, Asia night, the market was going up and up and up. So the day traders would buy. They were buying this market, the professional ones, of course. And now, you know, somebody is sleeping, somebody just woke up, somebody it's in the afternoon, you know, some traders now, they are shorting the market. Make sense, everybody? This is from the course. We learned in the previous lessons how to determine the short-term view and the long-term view of every single time frame, right? The monthly chart has the long-term and the short-term trend. The weekly chart has the long-term and the short-term trend. The daily chart has the long-term and the short-term trend. And the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart has the long-term and the short-term trend. And EuroCat, I'm at FXCM, EuroCat. Okay, now that being said, so talking about the body of the candle and the wicks, and clarifying that the bigger the body, the stronger the decision, the smaller the body, not that strong decision, and the wick measures if it's not at 50%, which means that bulls are equal to bears and vice versa, and the wicks are measuring bullish and bearish pressure. Now let's see some candlestick formations, okay? And I'm going to Google it, okay? Candlestick formations, and I'm going to click on images, everybody, okay? So this is from the internet, it's not mine, and let's click on this bullish bearish, right? So those are formations right now, okay? I'm not sure if you can see. So we have the, and again, don't bother with the names, right? But as you can see, and I'm going to save. I'm going to save image. Just give me desktop. Just give me a second, everybody. And I'm going to, where is candlestick formations? Just give me a second, everybody. I'm not seeing when it was saved. Candlestick formations. Okay, so one more time. I need to, okay, I'm going to save it one more time, or maybe open, right? Let's open the chart. So beginner, whatever, thank you from the chart. Okay, there you go. There you go. And as you can see, so bullish and bearish, right? As you can see, the wick is different from this, the first one on the left, and the wick is different from the second one from the left. And on the right, you know, we have different formations, right? And one more time, if you want, everybody, you can learn the names, hammer, you know, shooting star, evening star, whatever, you know. But one more time, what is important to understand is that even though if you don't know the names, just remember that the wick and how the body of the candle is positioned, the wick is measuring bullish or bearish pressure. Okay, so, and let me see if there is another one. Understanding candlesticks, click, let me see what is going to appear. Candlesticks, which one should we use, huh? Which one is, all seemed like good. Bullish, bearish, single. Oh, this one looks nice. This one looks nice. Let's open the web page. So copyright, everybody, those pictures are not mine, okay, are from the guys of the web page. Thank you very much. Okay, and here, you know, we see different things, right? We have long wicks, short wicks, big bodies, small bodies. All right, so let's move. We have 4 more minutes. Everybody, do you have any questions until today? Do you have any questions about what we've learned? Candles, candlestick formations, not yet. So, okay, let's move forward. You know, what is the difference between a candle and a candlestick formation, right? So one more time, trading concept. We're going to continue tomorrow. Trading concept. Candlestick formations are the sign language of the market. Candlestick formations are used for timing. We are using them in order to enter the market at the appropriate candlestick formation time. You know, number three, scalpers buy / sell candlestick formations on the 5-minute, 15-minute charts. Well, sometimes 30 minutes, not that common, but scalpers buy and sell candlestick formations. Okay, so vocabulary for the beginner trader, you know, candlestick formations are made of minimum 3 candles. Okay, beginner traders, this for you. Candlestick formations are made of minimum 3 candles. Okay, you need 3 candles in order to talk about a candlestick formation. Okay, it could be decision, undecision, could be undecision, decision, you know. So this in here, right? 1, 2, we are missing one more, right? So this would be the example. We would have here a bearish candle, right? And this would represent 1, 2, 3. This would represent a reversal, right? This would represent a reversal. This would represent an entry. And we're talking about timing. 1, 2, 3. Okay? 1 minute. Any questions? Any questions? Brenny, Mitton, Bitcoin holder, CJ, any questions? Is it clear, everybody, how what is the function of the wick? What is the function of the body? How this works? And tomorrow we are going to talk about bullish candlestick formation, how to use them, how to spot them. Remember, everybody, if you're a beginner trader, it's going to take you some time. This is what is called spatial intelligence. It's going to take you some time for you to see how the market works and how candles appear in the live market. They appear a little bit different than theory, right? So this is theory up in here, you know, bearish candle decision, bullish candle with small decision, bullish candle with big decision. This is theory. Now, the live market would be, this would be the live market. Just an example, everybody. Okay, don't bother with uptrend down, but this would be the example 1, 2, 3, and you are not seeing it, right? So I'm going to compress, and I'm going to, so this would be the live market, everybody. This would be the wick, this would be the wick, and this would be the wick. Okay, this is a bullish candlestick formation. Oh, but it's not like you just drawn. This is what I'm telling you. This is theory for you to understand how the wick and the body works. This is theory. The red, the two greens. When we look at the live market, you know, candlestick formation comes in all shapes, and you know, small bodies, big bodies, small wicks, longer wicks, big wick on the bullish side, but bearish candle, you know, meaning the green quadrant appears red. And this is what we need to learn as beginner traders. We need to understand how theory translates to the live market, you know. But I'm telling you, this is a bullish candlestick formation. Maybe not the easy one, right? Maybe not the easiest one to spot and to understand, but we are going to work on this. Okay, everyone, our time is up. Remember, some of you are asking, you know, what's next, right? What's next? So next level number 1, we're going to talk about tomorrow, next level number 2 and next level number 3. Today, next level number 1. If you want to accelerate your learning curve and not waste 1 to 3 years, ask for private lessons of the Forex Course 101. This is what you have for free in here on TradingView. And if you want to learn how to trade as a professional, learn the mindset and the hard set, ask for the Forex Trader Course 202. You must understand that professional traders do things differently than the beginner ones. That being said, everybody, see you back tomorrow. This is Fxpassion signing off.